Hey guys, so I'm gonna do this all over again. I'm gonna greet everyone. My name is Jeannette Echevarria from the Freedom Network. Thanks so much for being here today. Every Wednesday, we have these amazing conversations, business related, mindset training. I mean, it's an abundance of just knowledge, experience, masterminds, and meeting of the minds of everyone that can come in and collaborate. And so today, I wanna welcome and introduce Ruth Fitzsimon. She is an incredible top agent, leader, huge influencer, and not just our entire community, but also in the Spanish community. Like she's growing so much in her area, and honestly, I think nationwide. So I definitely would love to hear all about what she's doing and what really drives her. I want to get really deep into what motivates you, why you're doing, what you do and how you did it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take it away.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is having an amazing. It's Win Wednesday, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay,
Yes.
cool. It's Win Wednesday. We're going to be spicing this unplugged chat. It is an honor to be on this Zoom with you, Jeannette, my girl. You
Yeah.
know that ever since we met, Jeannette and I connected. It's like we became that soul sisters, right? And that was just amazing. It's just been
Yeah.
nonstop. We've always been on the phone, just, masterminding among each other and just taking our business to the next level in collaboration mode, right? So we love that.
Yes.
Like Jeannette said, I am a proud Latina. I am a mother of three, grandmother of three. And, I'm very proud to say that. A lot of people are like, you're a grandma? No, I'm a glamour. I'm a glamour. So a
Yes.
little bit about me. A little bit about me, real quick. So I am what we call the nexus, right? I am a team leader of team leaders. I have an amazing empire. I'm very blessed. I'm very proud to represent my brokerage, LPT Realty. I have over 300 agents, and we're killing it in Southwest Florida and throughout Florida. Myself, my forte is international sales. I do sell Dominican Republic, Mexico, Costa Rica now coming up, Mexico, and I don't know if I mentioned Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. So that's a little bit about me. And listen, I'm a go-getter. I want to go out there and I want to do everything that I can to leave that legacy behind. What drives me is community. Community drives me. I am that person that you can say, in my head, sharks go after money, whales go ahead and help other people. Dolphins are like those social butterflies that are always coming out and you see them and you're like, oh, how nice, how cute. So I'm a combination of a shark and a whale. So I love the money. I go out there, I go get mine, but I'm always here to help that next person, reach the highest potential. So that's basically me. When I say community, here home, we do a lot for the community. I do a lot of events for the community throughout 4 quarters of the business, right? Because we love to give back and we're community ambassadors. I'm a big sponsor for a women's shelter, women's battered shelter here home. It's called the Act Shelter. I'm also a huge sponsor for another organization called Valerie's Home, and that is an organization where children don't grieve alone. So we have a lot of volunteers that go out there. Um, this will be our 4th year giving back to a great community, and in this office, it's Lehigh Acres. So in this community, we give back. And COVID is when it started off. We did a drive of 300 backpacks, Jeanette. And
Wow.
it was crazy because coming out of the woodwork and all of a sudden having a book bag drive, the new norm with the mask, don't touch. And, it was kind of surreal. And we're like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. There's no way. We're bringing
You
Spider-Man.
bring
We're
in the
bringing
love.
Yes, we brought out people that were wanted to dress up and they just wanted to give back to the community. It was a total success. So from
Wow.
those 300 backpacks, the following year we went 1,500 backpacks, then 2,500 backpacks, and this year we're programmed for 3,500 backpacks in the same community.
Wow.
Yes, so
That's
we're very happy
incredible.
for that. Yes, and then anything that's left over, we ship it out, we fly it out to Dominican Republic. There's an orphanage out there, and it's just so overwhelming to see the children as they receive their backpacks from us here in the United States. So I could go on and just keep on talking
Oh
about
my
me,
gosh.
but let's talk about everything else, right? Let's talk business.
Oh my
Let's talk
gosh. Well,
about
thank you. Thank you
fun
for
stuff.
being such a, yeah, thank you for being such an advocate in the community. I think that's something that a lot of us, have in us to want to be involved, and you're doing it and you've done it and you're doing it bigger and bigger every year. So we definitely would love to, connect at another time. If you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about her reach out, definitely reach out to Ruth, because I think it's special. Like, you're touching lives in many ways. All right.
Oh,
So
thank you.
let's
Yes.
talk about collaboration and business maybe a little bit. Like, how do you feel about that?
Woo, collaboration is huge. I love collaboration. And it's interesting because Jeanette and I were talking before the Zoom call, and you're gonna get to know me. I'm just that fun person that just sits back. I'm very chill. I'm like one of the homeboys, right? Even though, we
But
gotta
you're
look
real.
sexy and all, but I'm real. I
You,
always keep it
you're
real.
real.
A little, yeah, at times a little too raw, but it's okay. It is what it
That's
is.
okay. That's
So
okay.
I was talking to Jeanette, and I'm like, hey, what are we going to talk about today? How is this going to flow? Like, what are we doing here? She's like, we're just going to have a normal conversation. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I love it. Just like a chill conversation, because this is what we do on a daily basis. So collaboration for me is huge, because if you're not in that mindset of abundance and collaborating, you just can't have everything to yourself. There's no way. I mean, what is that legacy that you're going to leave behind? Like, what are you even leaving behind? For me, I want to be that person that when my children hear my name, or my grandchildren, or their generation to come, I want them to say, my mom, my grandma, my great grandma was that person that was pro collaboration. She was here to help others excel to the highest level. For me, I love collaboration over competition. I want you to win. I want you to pass me. There is no such thing as my secret sauce, because we're all the secret sauce. There's something in us that's unique. And I'm
Right.
always going to share everything, everything. I'm an open book. There's nothing that I'm going to keep behind. I'm always going to share everything, because I want you to win. And that is just me. A collaboration over competition to the fullest. And that's how Jeanette and I started talking. Like, we're like, oh my gosh, like our
Let's do this
mindset just
together.
linked. Yes. Like, we're
Yes.
talking women empowerment. We're talking, champions here. We're talking like taking this to the next level, like team no BS. Like, we're here to grow. And that's what connected me to Jeanette. I have a huge circle, but I have a very small, tight tribe, because I like people that come into my tribe to align with my same core values. If you don't have my core values, I love you from the far, but my core values are collaboration, are contribution, coming from a mindset of an abundance, no time, no space for scarcity mindset. We live life to the fullest, and we hustle, grind, and execute. That's basically it.
Man, I can't. I loved how we're recording this, because I'm gonna be just taking notes in just a second. Love it. Thank you so much. So
Yes.
can you give us an example? I know we were just chatting about collaboration, but can you give us an example of a collaboration that maybe something that really impacted you, that you saw the fruit of it and you're like, wow, this is what it's about? Because like you said, a lot of people have that scarcity mindset and they're like, oh, I want to do this, but then what if, there's that scarcity puts that but in their way, and it doesn't scale. They're not going to scale to their highest potential, because we have to come in a place of like you said, an abundance, right? But having people around you, that team that has your same values, you're going to lift each other up, right? So when you're feeling a certain way, they're going to be holding you right there, like, I got you. You ain't going nowhere, right? And so can you
Yes.
share maybe something that really impacted you in your business?
Yeah. So one thing that I will say was, at times before we hit that mindset of abundance, we go through the scarcity mindset because we know we don't know any better. So when I started my team, mind you, I started with 2 ladies, and it went to 10 ladies, and it went to 20 ladies. Then we're up to 35 ladies. I'm like, what the heck is going on with all these ladies? Like, there's no guys coming onto the team. And so it was nothing but ladies. And, I learned from a lot of falls. I learned from that next wheel that I had to spin around again. And, I'm like, okay, when is it going to end? When am I going to see the greatness of it all? Because I'm doing so much, but I still don't see growth here. And it was when that moment, I had a great mentor back then, and she said, Ruth, collaboration over competition. You need to start, sharing with everyone everything that you do. In team, there's no I. In team, it's a we, and we're doing this together. So it's then when I said, you know what? I can't hold people hostage. I want people to win. I want people to go. I want people to excel. I want people to be the best of the best. So let me go ahead and let me share everything that has been working for me. Right now, I can say when I tell you I'm a team leader for team leaders, I meet with team leaders on a daily basis via Zoom, in person, over the phone. Yesterday night, I have a couple of people here on this call. It's been since Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, just talking to team leaders. Talk to me. What's the secret sauce? What is that secret pill? That magic pill, there is nothing to that. It's just about collaboration. Let me help you excel. Let me share with you what worked for me and what didn't work for me. It's that collaboration of allowing me to come into your world and taking your business to the next level. That just fulfills my soul. So for me, is that collaborative effort in me sitting with you and saying, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, that we can make this happen in the first year? Like, how can I help you get there? Because I never had that. I didn't have that in my life. For me, it was, I did this for myself. I'm not going to share. They're going to take my secret sauce, and then I'm going to lose it all. And that was the scarcity mindset. Now coming into an abundance mindset, it's like, here you go. Take it, put your lingo to it. If it works out, great. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm going to help you get to where you want to get. Because if you win, I win, period. So for me, all about collaboration to the fullest. I'm always going to be that person that wants to see you win. And that's what we're here for. When I talk to you about my team, Premier Lifestyle Group, I broke it down to some acronyms. And because I was asked the question, well, what is Premier Lifestyle Group? And I'm like, it's a group, it's a team. Yeah, but what do you guys do? We sell homes, we sell the lifestyle. Yeah, but what else do you do? I'm like, damn, like, I'm answering all the questions. So this one person says, think about that. Think about that, because people are going to be asking you, what does Premier Lifestyle stand for? And I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, what do you mean? I'm already telling you, we're a successful team. We have sold over 300 units in the worst pandemic of history. Like, what else do you want to hear? Like, we're badass people here. We changed the world. He's like, but what really are you? So that resonated with me. And
Mhm.
I said to myself, okay, I need to break this down. What is Premier Lifestyle Group? And I had a meeting with the team back then. And I'm like, hey, ladies, because there was no gents. Hey, ladies, what is Premier Lifestyle Group? Let's break it down. We are PLG. What does PLG stand for? Like, who are we? So we are producers. So that's why we're Premier. We are leaders. So that's why we're lifestyle. And we're growing. So that's why we're a group. Bingo, we got it. We got it. And everything we touch turns into soul. So nowadays, that's all we rock. We rock that PLG. Yeah.
I
So
love
that's
it.
that's collaboration for me. Wanting to see you win. Always coming from that place of contribution, collaboration, and just it's just very fulfilling for me to see others win.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I love that you said, okay, so you were figuring out what does PLG stand for? And then you pulled in your team and
Yes.
you're like, let's dissect this together.
Yes.
That's right there, the true definition collaboration. You know, you're the leader, but you called in on your team and you said, we're gonna define who we are together. I love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't use the word I anymore. Even now, our team is on a different phase at this moment because we're on growth mode. And till this day, it's all we, it's that we mindset. Even if I touch it by myself, there's always going to be that we. Even if I execute it on my own, it's always going to be, we did this. It's that
Yeah.
we in me. I will never take the full credit because you need to have that entourage of leaders to help you and vice versa.
Yeah. It's so true. And guys, when I met Ruth, I'm gonna tell you, when she says collaboration, she comes in with like a tribe. Like her tribe is like you can't miss them. You know, you see this
Yeah.
powerful group come in and you're just like, oh, the party's here. You know, that's how
Yeah.
I kind of felt when I met them. I was like, okay, I gotta get to know as many of these people as possible. You know, I was in a different market and I was the guest, and I was blown away by the amount of people that come together, and they do this everywhere. I mean, I've seen them travel for hours in one day just to be there together to support each other and lift each
Yes.
other up. So love
Yes. It's kind of like your
it.
hair. It's kind of like your hair. Your hair is like, whoa, who is this amazing lady in red? Like, I want to know her.
Oh.
Like, if I don't know you, I need you to know me because I need to know you. And that's exactly how it happened. You're like, wait, this is the lady with the red hair. Like, yeah, that kind of vibe.
Wait, you were a redhead too, so we're
I
waiting for her to come back
was.
to it. She was
No,
red.
girl, too
That's
much
why she's like,
maintenance.
hey.
I don't know how you do it. How you keep up with
You
it.
tell it. I have some secrets actually. I do. But that we'll have help beauty tips next. um let me see. So I actually have a quote that I wanted to share. Listening to different speakers over the weekend, I had this inspiring quote that you kind of touched on it. And it says, when we want to get things done alone, it comes from a deeper fear that we're not worthy of other people showing up for us. And I heard that
Powerful.
the other day and I was just like, whoa, I wrote it down. But isn't that crazy that, sometimes it is a fear, that the mindset of scarcity, but also then it could even be a you, right? So just think about that I'm not worthy of other people showing up for me. So that's why I'm in this I mindset, which is
Hmm.
crazy. I know,
Hmm.
take a moment
Yes.
there. And I thought, how many more people can you help? That's why I love doing this and reaching out and just getting out here and just talk to as many people as I can, because it starts with the mindset. And I think that abundance mindset that you come in with, you want to be a team player, you want to touch and touch many lives as you can in a positive way to help people grow. But then there's people who are still in the other mindset of an I, and it may be not necessarily their ego. It may be something much deeper, that they feel like they're not worthy of someone else being there. Maybe there's something's
Hmm.
missing there. And so we got to help those people. This is why I do this on Wednesdays. And, I know I got a little quiet now. It changed definitely the tone of it, but I like to get deep, and mindset is important. Like I said, we're not going to reach our fullest potential if our mind is not right. And so digging in there really deep and thinking about that. But let's switch it around, because we were in a happy place, and I want to learn from you. So what do you have going on? I love how you defined you have your team, your community, and then you said I have my tribe, right? So, and I'm so grateful that I get to participate in that, because I can tell you, when I talk to Ruth guys, we spend hours sometimes talking
Oh my
and
gosh.
about everything. So we talk about
Everything.
business, mindset, developing each other. What are you doing that's working? What am I struggling with? Like, she's helped me overcome a lot of things personally on my own and business, or things that are personal that affect my business, and allows me to open up to a much bigger space. And so I'm forever grateful that we've connected. But let's talk about what's happening soon. Like, I know you and I are working on some things together. I want to definitely share with people things, projects that are coming, that I would
Yeah.
love to bring in people together, because this is what it's about, right? Collaboration.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And you hit right on the nail. Like, we definitely talk for hours. Like, we're like, hey girl, are you busy? No. Okay, this is gonna be a long one. But when we dive in to talk the next innovation, the next excellent boss move. And takes me back, and I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said. It takes me back into when we have people that are feeling down, when people are like, damn, I came into this industry and I feel like I just can't push forward. Like, what is my next? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, why do I feel stuck? Like, why is she or he doing better than me? Like, I've been implementing everything that people say. Like, I go places, I do this, I mastermind, I whatever, everything that we do. But in reality, it takes us back to, are you really chasing that lion? Like, when I hear what you're saying in terms of collaboration and mindset, and people at times feeling down, and we'll get to what you and I talked about in terms of
Yeah.
the future of that.
Oh
But I
yeah.
definitely want to piggyback on what you just said, because I just read a quick message here. How do you deal with that negative energy? So I'm going to say this, going back to what Jeannette just said in terms of that person that's feeling down, that person that we want to uplift, but at times we're like, yo, like, I'm holding your hand too much here. Like, it's starting to sweat. Like, when are you going to shake it off? Like, when is it really going to happen here? Like, come on now, like, wake up and smell the coffee. And I get it. People go through stuff in life, and we all do. But then again, you got to go after that lion. So, what is that vision? Why did you enter the world of real estate? What caused you to become that next sales associate, realtor, real estate professional, real estate advisor, real estate guru? Why did you choose real estate? Where is that vision? Why are you chasing the lion, and why should you? What does that mean? It means you're going to write down your vision. It means that you're going to put that vision in a piece of
Mhm.
paper so that you can take a look at that vision and say, okay, I'm going for mine. But are you reviewing the vision twice and three times? I like to review my vision in the morning, and I like to review my vision in the evening, or even before I go to bed. But you got to constantly be reminding yourself of, I got a vision. This is why I enter the world of real estate. This is why I want to become who I want to become, because we're building that freedom towards wealth. And when we have someone next to us that has that negative energy, that is feeling down, we're going to say, yo, bro, wake up and smell the coffee. What is your vision? Why did you decide to come into this wonderful world? I have this that I want to share, because you just touched something that really hits me, because I am that person that always wants to help that person that's feeling down. But that at times we can't help everyone. And I know how you and I are, Jeanette, we want to help the world. But at times it comes that time that we got to say, listen, the teacher is ready when the student arrives. And if you're not ready, you're not taking action, I'm going to have to let your hand go. And one of the things that I have on my phone as a screensaver, it says, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. And this is for the strong, the dreamers and doers, the action takers. So if you're not ready to scale up into the dreamers and doers and take action, then you know what? I'm sorry to say, this isn't for you. Especially now. This is for the strong people. This isn't for you. I love you from the far. Unfortunately, your energy can't vibe with mine. And it's either you do it or you don't. We're not here to tell you drink your milk, it's good for your bones, eat your veggies, it's good for your health. This is your business. Run it like a business. It will show up in your personal, and it will definitely show up in your business life. And if you don't take action, if you don't seek deep down inside why you enter this wonderful world of business called real estate, then I don't know, you need to have a Jesus moment, something, right? Fall in love with the process all over again. So, yeah. So,
I like how you said the why, the why.
yes,
That's what it is about. Why
yes,
are you doing this? And there's an exercise, I think, I don't know, one of the big influencers or mindset masters, but it is the 7 levels of why.
I
If
love
you
that.
guys ever,
7 levels of why.
I don't even think, yeah, I tried participating into that exercise and I didn't get to, I think I got maybe to my fifth why, and I was
Mm,
already like in tears. Because yes, you may think, okay, I got into real estate because I want to make money, right? Make my own schedule, make money. Okay, but why do you want to make money? Because I want a better, life for my family. And then you say, and why do you want that? And when you start getting into those deep whys, whew, you have no idea where, like, you may not on the surface realize really truly why is your why. And some of us sometimes they won't. But I challenge you guys to do this exercise. Do it on your own. Take your time with it. 7 levels of why,
7 ways.
and you'll
I
find
love
out
that.
your true why. And I can tell you,
I
my
love that.
my why recently it came to a place like I think 2 years ago I sat in Puerto Rico after a mastermind, and I walked my town, my very humble little valley in Puerto Rico that I grew up because I'm a country girl, right? My husband calls me Jibarra. I'm barefooted when I was young, all over the place. But
Me
I
too.
sat in my town, right? And I just sat there in a park and I was like, when I used to come when I was little, and I was like, man, I take so much for granted. I have a TV in every freaking room. Do I watch it? No, I don't even turn it on until like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm sitting here with my family who share a TV in their driveway with the neighbors, and I was just like, wow, that started really triggering in very deep in me. And I was like, I want to help not just my family, not just myself, not just my immediate people, right? I want to, yes, you want to create wealth and live this luxury life that whatever you want, right? There's no limits, right? But just think of when you have enough and then you can start sharing and giving back and really changing somebody else's life in a community, like that is much powerful, and you're going to leave that legacy not just for your family but for that whole town or whatever you're changing. And for me, I that just became a much powerful why, and that's why I'm scaling to another level, because it's not just about me or my family anymore. We're good, we could be good, right? But just thinking of how many lives I can truly touch, how many people that I can truly, like, I want to make sure that people that live this humble life that are feeling stuck in an environment that they feel like they can't get out of, you can, and you can make really good wealth, and you can get your kids out of it. Like that is my what drives me, and I know that I'm going to be someone who's going to be helping, if it even if it's one hand at a time, one person at a time, whatever it takes. But I'm going to get there. And, I want you guys to challenge yourself and think of your whys on a deeper level. So,
Yes. I love that.
yeah.
I love that. That was very deep. I love that. You spoke to my soul because I used to walk barefooted as well. So yeah, that was
I still
terrible.
do. My husband still gets on me.
I
I used to get
let's
smacked in
call
my
it.
feet.
Oh, how funny. What we can say was, what we can say is back then when we were children, little jits, we were grounding ourselves.
Yes.
we were,
Someone actually told
we
me
were
that. Yeah.
grounding ourselves.
You're
I was
grounded.
barefoot because I was
I'm feeling.
grounding myself.
That's so funny.
So yeah. So talking about our future masterminds that Jeanette and I have been talking about, we're all about women empowerment, and we love our gents because our hubbies, our best friends, our amazing alpha male leaders are our bigger supports. But at the end of the day, we always love to have that women empowerment, you mompreneurs, and the women empires. So Jeanette and I were talking about, hey, let's do, it's funny. It was like we were building like a dance club, and then we were just having a lot of fun talking about swag and hair. And then we just took it to the highest level. We're like, hey, how about if we go global with this? How about if we just
Mm-hmm.
go and take this to the next level and start empowering other women that have amazing talent that still have not been inspired, or I don't know, they're missing something, and we come in and we help that person reach the highest potential. So we've been talking a lot of names, like a lot of names. We've been on GoDaddy nonstop, just looking for so many names.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about, doing a lot for, we can do a lot for the Latina community. We could do a lot for the women empowerment. And of course, we want to do also for our males, our business partners. I was just sharing with Jeannette that I have an event coming up next week, and it's called Wow Mom, and it's going to be obviously for Mother's Day, and we're going to do something different. We're not going to talk business. We're going to detach, but the one of the things of why I wanted to have this event here home is because I want those moms to be recognized and honored for something that they did in either their community, in their life, something positive, and we're going to reward them for that. Nonetheless, because I see some gents on the call as well, we're going to have breakfast for champions in June, and we're going to recognize those amazing fathers, the alpha males that take their business to the next level, that are always looking out because they are our biggest support. Like, I know, Jeannette, your husband is your biggest support. Like, your husband shows out with everything that he does for you in the exposure marketing world. And the same with myself. My husband is my
Yeah.
biggest support, my right hand, my ride or die. So we're also going to have something amazing for our fathers, our business partners. And that is what Jeannette and I talk about. We talk about taking our business to the next level, but nonetheless, never forgetting our business partners and how we can give back to them in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you and I, girl, that's why we click. That's why we love this so much. That's
Yeah.
why we're on this call.
I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, we're growing some really special things that are going to touch many lives. And not just in the real estate business, but our goal is to touch as many lives, period, right? To help as many people that we can to get themselves right, their mindset, their business, and help them, just achieve their goals. And we're going to put people in place and people in front of them that is going to help them until they're ready, right? To like you said, hold their hands. And then there's a time that you're going to be ready to let them go. So it's
Yes.
going to be beautiful. And if you guys anyone has an interest or any ideas, come and find us. Let us know, how we can do something together. I think it's special to come to build it much bigger,
Yes.
stronger together, right?
Yes. Yes.
And for your event next week, if anyone wants, if anyone local who wants to reach out and want to go, like, let's carpool, let's go. I'm excited. I
Yes.
just invited
Yes.
myself, by the way. I was just like, oh,
Yes.
I'm coming. When is it? I'm there.
Yes, next week, Wednesday. I just had one of the agents that just left. He's a young guy that entered the real estate world not too long ago. And before his days, I mean, I love him because he really inspires me. He's only 18 years old, girl. And
Wow.
he was very shy, very, very shy. And he came to me when he was 15 years old. And he said, Ruth, when I turn 18 years old, I'm going to have my real estate license, and I'm going to come and I'm going to work with you. And we're going to have so much fun, XYZ. And I'm like, yeah. You're 15. When you hit 18, you're going to forget all about me. But he's actually with me here, right? And he just
Wow, that's awesome.
left.
Oh, we lost your audio.
You can't hear me?
Now we can, yes.
Now, okay, good.
Yes.
So he was just here with me, and he says, are you going to jump on a Zoom call? I'm like, yeah. He's like, don't put me on camera, because he's very shy, right? So I'm trying to bring him out of that comfort zone. But long story short, he's 18 years old, and in less than 30 days, he hits his first deal. And he's like, oh my God, how did I make that happen? I'm like, because you took action. And he's very shy. So I have cameras in the office, and when he shows up, because he does show up every day, he shows up. Even when I'm not at the Fort Myers office, which is the other office, this boy, he shows up. And I'm like, damn, like this kid is there every day. Like, oh my God, let me get ready, because
Wow.
now I got to lead by example. So he just closed his first deal in less than 30 days. He's just telling me now, Ruth, I think I just hit a 1.2. I'm like, no freaking way. What the heck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm showing up. I'm showing up every day. And I'm like, damn, like, okay. So now he's pushing me, right? So now I'm over here like,
Yes.
I got to show up for Santi before he gets there. I got to be at the office. So this morning, when I came into the office, this is the other office that I have. He's like, you're at the office? I'm like, listen, boy, I got a Zoom call. I had to be up very early to straighten up this hair. And I have to show up before you show, because I got to lead by example. So, it's all about that
Goodness.
collaboration and helping that next person get to the next level. And this boy inspires me every day, like just to see how he shows up,
Yes.
just to see how he delivers and how he's crushing it in real estate. And he's only 18 years old. I'm like, okay, I
Yes.
need to highlight you. So he knew I was going to put him on camera. He decided to go. But since you're recording it, I said they're going to record it. I'm going to put you on blast. But I was sharing
Wow.
with him. Yeah, girl, he's amazing. He really inspires me. I wish my children would be just like him, because he's a go-getter. He's doing real estate. He's doing landscaping. He opened up his own business, and he's only 18. And I'm like, what's up with my
Wow.
kids? Like, guys, look at what he's doing. Like, hello. But I was sharing with him a method that I learned on this great book. I love to read. So, Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. I know that a lot of us know Brian. So, Building an Empire, there is this method of 2 jars and marbles. I don't know if you ever heard of it or not, but I've been doing it. And it's like a life changer, because so you have 2 empty jars, and you put pictures in front of the jar. You tape a picture in front of one jar, and you tape another picture on the next jar. So the first jar is, what do you want to get away from? Like trying to get away from what is that one jar, right? And then you have the next jar, and that next jar you're going to have pictures of your why, because we're talking whys here, and your dreams, right? So that first
Mhm.
jar, that is like the getaway jar. You want to get away from those jobs, 9 to 5, scarcity mindset, hourly mindset. You want to get away from that. You want to get away from your debts. You want to get away from your bills. You want to get away from the the 4 leg. There you go. That's what's up. I love it,
There you
David.
go. Mhm.
See, David knows what I'm talking about. That is
Where's
exactly
your
what you want to
jars?
get away
Do
from.
you guys have your jars
My
closed?
I
It's
have
in
my
your
jars
head.
at home. I'm in the office. I'm at the office, but I have my jars. So, and then in the other jar is your whys. The whys is like, why are we doing this? Like, what do I want for me? Where do I see myself in the next 5 years that I can accomplish this in the first year? Like, that is my why. Like, my why is, I don't have small children anymore, but I know if I had small children, I will look at my children in the face and say, hey, bro, hey, buddy, I got to go to work, but I promise that I'm going to come back with money. I'll be disappointing my son if I leave my house and come back empty. Obviously, I don't have little children, but this is what I tell my husband. I wake up every morning, hey, honey, as much as it sounds like, he's like, don't say that, it sounds horrible. I want to retire you. I'm working my butt off because I want to retire you, and it's okay. We can say that. So that is my why. I want to enjoy life with my husband because I am building a life of wealth and freedom. And I want him to experience this with me as well. So that is my
Woo.
why.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm switching from one jar to the other, right? I'm just taking
Yeah.
away from what I want to get away from. So we implement the same with the jars and marbles. How many calls we make in a day? We want to make sure that we transfer 5 to 30 marbles. How many calls are you making in that day? One, 5 calls into that
Ooh,
jar. What's that next one? Let's
yes.
go after, so now we're talking business here, right? We want to make
Right.
sure that we take those jars, we take those marbles, and now we're going to do the call and the exposure. How many calls did I make? 5 calls, 5 marbles. How many social posting, videos, exposure did I do in one day? 5? Okay, 5 marbles. The goal is 30. Let's go. Let's start at 30 per day until you continue to scale it up. Once you start touching those marbles, it creates something in your system that you're like, oh damn, I gotta switch more
Yeah.
marbles here. I'm slapping. Like I gotta make
Do you
something
have
happen, right?
colors? Do you have like I'm trying to envision this. Do you have colors for the different marbles? What are you doing? Like the calls, the interactions, right? The appointments. Like I'm trying
So
to envision it already.
yeah, I could see
Having
you,
little
girl, with
jars,
the
different
colors.
colors.
I can see you with the colors. You see, like me, I'm gonna say maybe I was a tomboy back in my other life. I don't do the whole color thing. I'm like black and white. Give me some black marbles. Let's make this shit happen. We're
You're like,
going here.
we just need
We're on a
marbles.
roll.
We just need marbles.
Just get me some freaking
Gotcha.
marbles. I don't care. Go to the Dollar Tree, pebbles from the nails. I don't care. Just get me something that I can hear because it has to, you know what the sound needs to sound like? Cha-ching. That's what it has to sound like.
Yes.
The marbles need to sound like cha-ching because then we're doing something right. If those marbles ain't making noise,
Love
there's
it.
a problem. So I can see you with the
Uh,
pink, with the red, with the whole colorful thing. Me, let's get me green marbles. I want green marbles. I want money green
Put
marbles.
that in there.
So I
Oh my
wanted to share
gosh.
that with
This
you
is so
guys, I wanted to share that with you
thank you
guys.
so
So
much.
yeah.
That's so helpful. And
And I
David's
love
always
that
pushing on
David.
all of us to read. Yeah.
I love that he has the book because building an empire
Yeah.
really helped me as I was growing the team. I really fell back on building an empire. I have all of Brian's Carruthers books because he's amazing. I follow him. My coach, besides David Kurtz, because that's my coach as well. David, cuckoo. Okay, let's go. My coach, Mr. Michael Burt, he's amazing as well. And it's all about getting to that next level. What are we gonna do? Like, how can you hear me? Because it goes in and out.
Yeah.
You can. Okay, good.
Yeah. We can hear
Getting
you.
to that next level, but how are we going to be innovative? Because it just gets to the point sometimes, and it's true. A lot of our agents, they shut us down. It's the same repetitive BS. Oh, they're talking this shit again. Oh, it's boring. So we got to be somewhat interactive, right? Pardon my French. We
Right.
got to be I blame the Tourette's for everything. I'm just like David. We got Tourette syndrome to the fullest. So it's just more of let's get innovative here. Let's make real estate fun. What are we doing? Because as much as we are telling you, guys, wake up every morning, motivation, here we have you with Unplugged. We got David with Freedom. We're doing all this. And at times, us as leaders, we're like, bro, what the heck, man? You're still not showing up. What do we got to do? Play with blocks? Play with some Legos? So we need to be innovative. So that's why I brought up the 2 jars and marbles. And maybe this could be like, a wake up. Like, okay, let's try with the
Yep.
marbles now. We're doing marbles.
Right.
Something has to work here, So yeah.
Whatever is gonna motivate people, right? Whatever, find your, first identify your why and then find what's gonna work for you to help you get there.
Yes.
And we're all here, all of
Absolutely.
our leaders are here to help you and whatever you guys need. I'm gonna open
Yes.
up to the floor if anyone has anything they want to share or ask. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. We can go on for hours, like you says, and if you guys feel like you need to call us and have the one-on-one for sure, we're open to that. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Ruth, for pouring in so many golden nuggets, so many like just everything and coming in with the vibrant personality that you have. I want to thank David at the Freedom Network for the opportunity to host on Wednesdays. If you're interested in being a part of the event, and actually pour in more of your, what's really driving you, anything that you want to share that's going to help us elevate to another level, we're always here. And thank you so much. You guys have a great day.